you going to maybe go on a date with him?
Okay, I know you're doing that for this, and that is no. I have other plans. Hello.
Want to know what I was just thinking?
What?
The hair, the sweater, it's giving me Liza and all that.
Okay, you know what? I'm okay with that.
All that.
Honestly, Liza, love her. She's an icon. I also loved her on what's my favorite?
Oh, you're thinking with Jason Bateman.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
It's your favorite show that you don't know the name to.
And I wipe my ass.
I hope so, because I'm not going to do it for you. It's one of them days.
And look at this.
I love how this is going to be our intro to a very masculine macho comedian.
You know what? We can go both ways. We're very versatile.
I cannot.
No, neither can I. I can't even say I can or not. I've never tried. No shade to anyone who's dipping toes. Dip away. Maybe I'm missing out, you know?
Away. I was going to say something about your sweater, but then I decided not to.
What?
I don't know. You're lively, vibrant.
Is it too vibrant? Let's go Knowles. I don't even get that.
FSU. He went to FSU.
Oh.
Football.
And what's Knowles? Is that a thing?
The Seminoles.
Oh, is that what they're called?
And you're supposed to be like into the sports thing?
Very into the sports thing, not college. I went to NYU. We had Division I fencing. Okay. I like professional sports. College is good. Look, March Madness is fun. All of that's fun.
But you just had a big FSU UM game.
Means nothing to me. I don't watch it. Sorry. Okay.
Welcome back to Hustle Schmear, the podcast where comedy meets cream cheese. I'm Jason Salstein.
And I'm Liz Cohen.
Today's guest
and I'm Michael Lenoci. Sorry.
Today's guest is someone who's been cracking people up since he could talk, comedian Michael Lenoci.
He's toured with Chris D'Elia, killed on Comedy Central, popped up on the hit show The Mick, dropped a recent special called Take Your Time, and hosts the hilarious podcast We Should Date, which I want to hear about that.
He's a Florida boy at heart, go Knowles, and a stand-up guy, literally. Please welcome the funny and unfiltered Michael Lenoci.
Oh, here. Hey!
Is it Michael? Is it Mike? Is it Mikey? Like, what do you go?
Depends what's happening.
Okay, well, what's your favorite?
Depends what position. All right, it's usually... okay, I'll stop. Michael's fine.
Okay, Michael. All
Some
right.
people call me Lenoci.
Oh, Lenoci? I like that.
That's how we know each other is through my best friend, David Lipp, who went to college with you.
Yeah.
And he calls you Lenoci Mike.
Yeah, he deserves it. Yeah, he calls me Lenoci, so he's earned the right to.
Before we get started, so we're doing this.
We already got started, but yes.
Before we really get into it.
Yeah.
Normally we record in the morning, but I know you're not a morning person, so we kind of rejiggered.
No, I don't do that.
So, are you a coffee guy? Do you do coffee in the afternoon?
I do coffee.
You do? What's your coffee?
Have you been drinking?
No, this is just water.
I feel like you've had a couple martinis.
No, we're friends here. Liz got her kidney stones blasted yesterday, so she's not allowed to have any coffee for
Damn. I'm a coffee guy. I drink iced Americanos.
Okay. Jason, what are you drinking in there?
Oh, it's just water, and I've held off on the sativa and indica for this one. We wanted to show some respect.
That must get awkward, yeah.
So what's your background? Where are you from? And what kind of childhood trauma do you want to just let out right now, which is what turned you into a comedian?
My background's white. I'm a white guy. What was the second question? I was molested when I was 8. I got fingered. Was that too far?
Are you from Florida? Where are you from?
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, okay. So this is a show back in your hometown. That's fun.
Yeah. And
I
I'm
like
in Tampa Saturday.
But your family's Italian?
My dad's Italian. My mom was British. I'm first generation. So they balance each other out. I don't know if you know anything about Italians and British people. Italians are very short-tempered.
Your aunt let your mom's soul out the window. That's what I know.
There you go. So we're different, dude.
Yeah, you're different.
We didn't. No, it was too hot. So she's still stuck in that house somewhere.
I want to get into your intro to comedy, how you first realized you were funny. Were you that kid who was hamming it up the whole time? Or
a lot of comics were like that, but I always wanted to do it when I saw it on TV when I was a kid. And then I was like, oh, that looks fun. And I went to college and I was like, how do I keep this lifestyle going? Comedy is the closest.
What's the special that you saw? Was it Eddie Murphy Raw? Was there?
No, I would watch George Carlin and Chris Rock a little bit.
Okay, those are classics.
Yeah.
That's
But I didn't know what I was watching. I was a kid. I was like, oh, they're talking on stage and people are listening to them. That looks fun. Then when I got in high school, I did drama and stuff. After college, I had sales jobs and I would get fired for distracting everyone. And I was like, oh, you know what? I'll just go do stand-up.
But that's
And
like
then-
a big leap. Like, did you just do it one night where you were like, oh, let me just give this a go?
No, I
or-
just packed my stuff and drove to LA and started in LA.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, everything's a big leap, but I mean, you just do it. You're only going to live once.
Okay, so you land in LA, and what do? Where are you shacking up? Are you performing immediately? Are you honing your craft? How are you becoming who you are today?
I just keep saying inappropriate things, and then people are like, okay, fine, keep going. I had a job set up for me. I was working with another college buddy who worked in nightlife. He just learned. You just go to an open mic, and you meet people, and you learn the game. And then you learn the business, and then you evolve. And then you're just always evolving, and you keep going, and you have grit or you don't.
Did you have confidence always, or were you ever stage fright?
Yeah, of course. No, you don't have confidence. You walk up and you're terrified. And then 15 years later, you don't care so much. You just talk, and people are like, how is he able to just do that? And you're like, because I don't care, because nothing matters, and I'm dead inside.
Because that's probably kind of true, right? Because
Yeah.
we're
That's
the
exactly why we all comics eventually have been like, I don't care if you don't like what I say.
Is it you get beaten down, or you're just used to all the hecklers?
You do it so long, I know what to say on stage. I know what works
Yeah.
in
Okay.
any given situation. Sometimes
And
you'll
not-
like get so bored that I want to say things for,
You
I
want
just
to
want
like
to see
spice
what,
it up just for shits and giggles, and then like see
well,
how
otherwise
they
you get bored. If you laugh, that doesn't do anything for me.
So
You know what I
what-
mean? It's fun to watch people get uncomfortable.
Is that? Are you comfortable right now? Like,
No, I'm not comfortable. I'm sitting on some weird couch. There's a family near me. This is nothing I want in life.
you know what I feel you need? I feel you need a book or something to prop it up.
Yeah, it's fine.
When did you know you made it as a comedian? And this was
Made
your,
it?
like, yeah. Where, you know,
I'm
Making it.
stuck with my friend's family right now. This is rock bottom.
Okay, wait.
Hanging out with 4 children. They're in the pool. Look at this.
Let me see. Oh wow,
oh, yeah.
it's nice.
You see them
That
all?
doesn't look too shabby.
We'll edit that out since we don't have minors on here.
Wait, I want to know though. Okay, so you said comics are dead inside. What's the biggest?
There's exaggeration
Well, no, I
to
know.
everything I say.
Yeah, but what's the biggest misconception about comedians? Do you think?
Maybe, you know how people always say, like, oh, comedians are sad. There's a lot of suicidal ones. It's like,
Yeah.
there isn't everything. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, that's not true. It's just highlighted when it happens.
So you've been on tour. I want to hear a little bit more like going on tour and what that teaches you about grinding. It feels like you're grinding still.
Yeah.
Would you say you're in hustle mode always as a comedian?
Yeah, that's why I don't let anyone in. You're going to take away from my love. I'm in a relationship with stand-up.
And
Yeah.
And what's that creative process like?
How I come up with jokes?
How do you come up with jokes? Do you
Should
write?
I tell you?
Yeah.
Is it
I'll
on the
think about
road?
it.
Is it more from real life? I mean, it's a little bit from your real life from what we've seen.
Yeah, I have an idea. I'll try it on stage. If it does decent, I'll go back and I'll write it in the notebook, hash it out more, try to see where it goes, then go back to the stage, record it, listen to it, rewatch it, and do that over and over as it evolves. Everything's
You're like
evolving.
constantly
You're
tweaking it.
saying it a
Or-
different way, changing
Yeah.
the cadence or emphasis on different words. It's annoying.
And then-
It's hard.
All right, so you're in Fort Lauderdale. Are you catering it to different? Are you tweaking it based on the audience, or you don't give a shit about that?
I don't get it. I'm not doing it for them. They're just
Okay.
showing up and I'm just
Who do you
telling my
think is,
side of
who
the
do you
story.
think is your audience? Who do you think is the person that
You would
Is
be
it-
my audience. She might kind of be like, I didn't like that, but you are gonna love everything I do.
okay.
It's pretty
Wait,
much
why
you.
wouldn't I like it?
Because I've already said a couple things, and you're like, oh Jesus, this is just the beginning.
Okay,
Well, I'm
Jason.
teasing.
Okay,
you
well,
would like it. You would like it too. I can
I'm
be
sure.
family
No, to
friendly.
be honest, I actually saw you perform when I first went to LA. I was visiting David. We went and saw you perform. I remember thinking to myself, wow, the courage that it took to get up there, the craft, to make it funny, to deal with the timing. That's why I was wondering about your creative process.
Yeah.
Is it the work on it, or it just comes natural? Or do you feel you have to stand up in the mirror and practice? Or do you feel
Practice on stage. The creative process, you find your way of coming up with new material, but there's no courage anymore. I go up on stage, I don't even think about it. It's just I know how I start and I see how I finish. You have to create your own work ethic. There's no one pushing you. You don't have a boss. You find your routine. I mean, everyone's different. You can't be lazy, especially in this
you
day
have
and
to, like,
age.
Your routine.
it as a job where you work on it every day? How do you handle the business side, agents, tours?
That part, I really find stuff on stage more often than others. There's another idea I thought of the other day and I wrote it down. I haven't done it on stage yet, but maybe I'll do it this week. I'll try it in between things because I know it might not get a laugh, but it was just like the thought of how my dad, growing up with an Italian culture dad, which I don't even know if I need that information, but growing up, my dad was very hands-on and was like, hey, you got to be able to do things. You got to be able to build stuff around the house, change tires, change the oil. Now we're in a world where I don't need any of that, but I can still tell women that I know how to do it, and it's cool that I know, but we don't need it.
Oh, you need to know how to change a tire, don't you?
You really don't. It's like there's AAA. Like none of that stuff is important now. Like you can change your oil. Like when's the last time you don't change your oil?
You've opened Crystalia. How'd that happen? That's not just small change.
He was one of them. There was a lot of guys I was opening for in the beginning. I was just hanging around a lot.
Name drop. We
And
love a
then
name.
well, I mean here and there, Bobby Lee a couple times,
Oh, Bobby
like
Lee is-
Nick Swartzen one time. Overall, like I mean, look, I've opened for Theo recently. Um,
Okay.
Matt Rife recently. Like it's
He's the one who does the crowd work, right?
it's a fraternity. You know everyone. So eventually, I was hanging out pretty quickly. You get to just hop on. People invite you. They want to hang out with their friends. That's where you get better and grow your confidence because you're going up in front of these big crowds. But it's all hanging out at the clubs. You're meeting people. That's how you become friends with them.
So it's
Is
a
that more-
community.
Yeah, is it LA?
It is less of a community now because of the way the internet is, and people are just like you got to work even more, and you have to be editing and all this stuff. But some of the guys that open for me are younger comics that I get along with, and I'm like, yeah, come do the show. You're always gonna bring other people. You give them little tips here and there, but at the end of the day, you got to figure this out on your own.
And what's your pre-show ritual? Something that you do before every show, or to get you focused in the groove?
I like to watch videos of people dying. No, I don't do. There's no I don't have a pre. I just show
You're not
up
like
and
doing jumping jacks. You're not taking a sip of gin and tonic. You're not talking to yourself.
There's no J-Lo rider. All right, good.
no, I just kind of like show up and go up.
You want red M&Ms. You're not that guy.
Not yet. I want to get successful enough where I can be really annoying. I only want 27-year-olds and 30-year-olds in the green room waiting. It's actually too young. I need more intellectual conversation to connect.
Okay.
I'm passionate.
So speaking of annoying, how do you handle a heckler?
Oh, yeah, I want to hear about that. Are you ever taken off? Is there ever a moment where you're like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting that? How do you kind of maneuver?
You're only seeing the videos of when it worked.
Right. I was gonna say,
Know
you
what I
find
mean?
it as an opportunity to even be funnier.
I don't know. I mean, I've calmed down. I used to get really pissed. I would get really fucking mad. And
But
I would argue with them. Now I'm like, all right, there's no plan for it. You're just trained. I've been on stage so many times. I know how to react. I trust my instinct. That's what you're doing. You're trusting your instincts. There's no plan of it. I've been in every situation. There's no one worse than the one that went viral for me where the people are getting kicked out and I'm at the Laugh Factory in Vegas and we're like straight up arguing on stage. And then people made it political.
I will say, because I used to go to Comedy Cellar a lot. I went to NYU. It was right there. I love Comedy Cellar.
Yeah.
And as an audience member, I always liked it better when, first of all, the heckler is always the annoying person. And so if you work with it and make it funny, because I remember I was watching somebody else and he did get angry. It wasn't fun for the audience, which I get.
Yeah.
Like they're getting heckled, but
No, sometimes, you get, I mean, it is funny, but when it gets to a point where I can't have fun with you, you're belligerent, then fuck you, man. I'm trying to do my jokes. I'm pissed. I don't want to kick you out. I'm pissed. And I'm not going to have fun if you get kicked out. You already ruined my night. I'm not making money off these tickets. It's like, it'd be different if it was my show and they're here to see my hour and I'm famous.
Right.
But if you're up at the comedy club and I only get 15 minutes and you took that away from me, then I'm going to make sure I humiliate you.
Okay,
I want you to be humiliated. This is my moment for me to like work on my stuff. I'm trying to do my job. If I can't make it funny because you're like belligerent, then like you're an asshole. It was a different time. Like now I'll let them talk. I'll like calmly go, what do you think is really going on with everything in your life right now that it's come to this? What do you think this is? Does this go back to your childhood? Is it your mom, your dad? I'll just get under their skin. I'll say something. Everyone has something triggering from their family. You can just bring something up.
Yeah, like your mom.
Yeah, what is this? Yeah.
Okay, so have you had I mean, I'm sure you have because everyone, I'm sure, bombs. But what's your best bombing story and how did you get re-engage with being a comedian?
Delusional, always. I probably bombed at the show he went to go see me. I mean, I've bombed so many times. And then you
Okay,
just
but it
get
never-
off, you feel crappy for a couple hours, you go home, you wake up, and you're like, oh, it's a new day.
So you shake it off because that's
Yeah, I mean,
gotta be
like,
hard.
I
on
mean,
your
is it?
self-esteem. That's
I
gotta be
mean,
hard
like
on your-
what do you bomb? You ever go on a bad date? It's the same thing. You ever have a bad day at work? It's life. What are you going to let that determine what you're trying to do? If you didn't bomb, then you're not learning.
Right. If you bombed a few times in a row, though, that should be a heads up that maybe a different career, you know.
Do you have family and friends come to your show, or do you not want them to come to your show?
Yeah, they come.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. You wanted me to be like, no, they're not allowed.
You got to show love and support.
No, it's got to be hard to do that in front, like when you see your mom out in the audience and you're, I don't know.
Well, she's a ghost now, so I don't have to see her.
Oh, sorry, I chose the wrong parent.
Yeah, you stop.
Hey, did that really affect you? It's fine.
Right amount of time to be on stage that you think you've hit the high note and it's time to say thank you and good night.
Well, it depends how good you're doing. Typical comic does an hour when they're on the road. They'll do an hour on Wednesday. But when you're in New York or LA, it's a showcase town, so you're just doing 15 minutes. But when you're traveling to do it, you do an hour. You're showcasing your hour. 45 minutes to an hour.
And it's memorized, or it's more just vibe with it?
I think certain people, when they're touring their hour because they're famous, it's a routine that they've programmed and like, this is how I want the hour to go. I know how I'll probably start on Wednesday, and I probably know how I'll end. We'll see what happens. But I have 15 years of stand-up. I have unlimited joke. You know what I mean? I could pull from anything.
I was thinking about in the age of the internet, and now because it's not limited to people who can go see your shows, do you think about not wanting to redo jokes again, or it doesn't matter if they've seen it online?
Sometimes I've thought about it, but you just can't really worry about it. I just do it how I feel like doing. At the end of the day, if someone's like, "Oh, I've heard you do that joke," I'm like, "Okay, thank you for that information. Thank you for that information." Most people haven't. I'm not famous.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So do you feel you have pressure when you're actually performing to think about, okay, maybe I need to reach a bigger audience, or how could I make this joke go viral?
No.
Okay, good.
I think that's out of your control. I think you can't. And I'm not speaking for every comic, but I like to think I'm only in control of what I do. I can edit my joke or edit my podcast clip, and I think this is funny, so I'm going to put it out there. The rest is not up to me. It's not my business. My business is to think, I think I cut this in the funniest format for what social media is today. I don't know that I would cut it that way in a different universe. I've been programmed from what I've learned through my observation of what social media is. Therefore, I edit in a way that I think something is funny for the world that we live in, for that platform. When I'm editing something, I'm editing it because I think this is the funniest way to present that on that platform.
If you had to give me a pie chart per se, what's the amount of time that you work on editing versus writing versus actually performing? You have to wear
I spend more time on editing than anything right now. I would like to make enough money to fucking pay someone to do that. I write on stage.
Will they know how to edit your stuff? You'd have to find someone who
You
really
have to train them. I would have to train them. I also am like one of the better editors. Comics are always asking me to do it. I'm just like, I don't have the bandwidth. There was times when I made money doing it, but people are like, who edits? I go, I do it all myself. I edit my podcast. I edit all the stand-up clips. I've been doing it for 5 years. Gotten good at doing it where people will ask, you couldn't afford what I would want to edit for you, because I need to edit for myself or get to a point where I can pay someone $5,000 a month to edit the way I want it and train them. And this is how I like my stuff to look, because it's an art too. Editing, all my clips are consistent to how they look. A lot of people use software, AI and stuff, but I could tell you which ones are using it versus which ones look organic and pretty. Well, I think it's pretty the way I do it.
When did you get into it? You've been on a few, and now you are the host of the dating one.
Oh yeah, I want to hear
This is like
about
my
that.
eighth
But
thing.
why dating? Why dating?
Yeah.
Podcast.
No, podcasting is like stand-up. Listen, you do something for 50 episodes a year, you know if it's working. This is fun. You got to throw shit at the wall and see what works. It's never the first one. And then it became a thing where I had one podcast and I was doing it solo, but I was trying to be silly. Then I started inviting girls on that I was friends with. And then me and this one girl, Dana Mood, hit it off where we were old friends. People were like, we love your chemistry. So then we started a podcast called We Should Date. And she wanted to take a step back. So she's on it every once in a while, but then I was like, oh, I'm going to keep inviting different women on.
Okay, so
And
that's
flirt
I
with
saw
them
you.
and start to date them and flirt with them. And I'm always like, whoever's on, I'm going to just hit on them. Nonstop hit on them. And then I would do that, and people were like, these are funny. So I just started inviting different guests on, whether they're female comedians or OnlyFans girls or whatever. But that's it. The way I'm editing it is a lot of work. So it's like, bam, 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 bam. It's very entertaining. You have to.
Seen, what's it called? Chicken Chop Date? The Amelia, whatever her name, she kind of does.
Of course not.
Michael, you're joking or are you for real?
No, I don't. I don't know.
Oh.
What is it on? I mean, I love how defeated you get every time I don't know something. Like, oh,
it's the same thing. Hers is definitely
she really wants to connect with me, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like she's dating, but she's definitely playing a character, and she's doing this thing where she's making people a little bit uncomfortable about the dating thing, and there are all these different celebrities. It sounds like that should. I saw a little clip of you doing it with the girl. She was on Upload, that Amazon show. She was funny. She was like
Zainab?
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, she's a good friend. Hers was a great episode. People loved it. But yeah,
really
it's like
good.
I don't want to be too character-y with it. I want to be genuine when I am flirting with them. I want to ensure that I am saying genuine things that I do think about them. I also want to get close to the line of where I'm like,
makes them a little
this would be inappropriate to say to someone. I don't think they would get uncomfortable because they know me and it's my MO to be flirty, but like I would never want them to be uncomfortable. I want it to be almost like a reality show.
Okay, got it. Yeah. How does that work if you're dating?
I don't know, but I'm still learning. I'm only episode 35 of doing this, so it's still evolving and learning and figuring out what the ebbs and flows are. You just got to pay attention to what works and keep doing that if it's working.
How do you keep your authenticity in the industry and living in LA? It's very superficial. Everybody wants to know, how they can use you and move up the ladder. How do you keep it authentic?
I think you just, you be yourself. I don't associate with people, I think, if they were fake. Comedians are very authentic. And the ones who aren't, it won't work. There could be a day and an age where you're doing an act, kind of, but your point of view is your point of view.
Do you feel like living in LA that you have to network and go out and be in the industry?
I always hated that networking thing. I never networked. Now it's in your control, all on social media. I could do Fallon next week and it would do nothing for my career. It would be more beneficial for my podcast clip to go viral.
That's so interesting. Okay, it sounds like you like LA, actually. Also, I feel like comedians, comics are social, so like that's got to be fun.
I like LA, but people don't like. I don't know what people always ask me about LA. Some like Florida friends, they're like, "Oh, so how is it in that crazy state?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?
But that happens.
What are you
with
watching the news?"
too.
I'm sorry, I live next to the beach and it's 70 degrees every day.
Oh, you're on the west side, so you're a west side guy.
I'm retired.
But with that.
I wouldn't be near West Hollywood either. It's a shithole.
Michael.
I lived in West Hollywood for 10 years. I'll get in too much trouble. But it takes 20 minutes to drive there.
Oh, okay, that's true.
At night.
Yeah, that's true.
Can you share where you're at? Are you in Santa Monica?
Yeah, Santa Monica. You want my address?
No, I'm okay.
I do love Santa Monica. It is great.
Come
over
visit.
there.
Why don't you come, Elizabeth? Come visit.
Yeah.
Can I call you Beth?
I'm there all the time. It's a lot.
You want to?
Oh, you're so sweet.
It's fine.
In your friend's apartment, I'm all set.
I got a king size bed. We don't have to do anything.
He'll
We
take
could
you
talk.
to Jelena.
We could talk.
Oh, we could do justa. Can we do justa?
Whatever makes you feel good. He could come. He could sit in the chair. I have a cup chair in the corner.
I don't think he would care to. He's not going to be.
I'm talking to two married men right now anyway, so.
Oh my
Jesus, God. Gay guys love straight guys.
I
really don't consider them straight, right?
That's not straight.
Well, there is a thing. One of my good friends, his name's Thomas Dale. He kind of is a medium now, but he would always like break it down. He's like, sex is separate from being straight or gay. He would explain it, and I thought that was a very progressive way of thinking. He's like, I will never hook up with a gay guy. That's disgusting. I only hook up with straight guys. I go, well, if they're hooking up with you, aren't they gay? He goes, no, you idiot. Just because you're hooking up with someone doesn't mean you're gay. You just want to experiment sexually. That's what he would always say. And he's like, they're married. They still love their wife. They still have sex with their wife. They're not gay if they're having sex with their wife and they like women, but sometimes they want to try something differently. That was his theory.
What
is it, Charlie Sheen?
He was like, well, it's like Charlie Sheen's not gay. He just did a lot of blow and did some gay things. You could participate in gay actions but not be gay. But middle America would be like, you're gay, you're gay. I understand the evolution of like separating sex from your sexuality. People are not going to understand that, but like a guy will let a girl eat his ass or put a finger in it while he gets a blowjob. Those are gay actions.
I know a lot of straight male that.
You know what I mean?
But does that mean I wouldn't call that a gay action, though, would
Oh,
you?
it's like,
It just
well, okay, there's men that get pegged by their wife. That's a gay thing, but it's not gay. It's a woman doing it.
gay. I would just say like you're being experimental, I suppose. I see what you're saying. Yeah, you could be right. Michael,
You know
you're
what I
so
mean?
progressive. I'm shocked. I have to say I judged you. Didn't know that that's where you were going to go
He's
with it.
basically asking you to take him.
But I'm saying, I still think you're going to go to
Let's just
hell.
right now, okay?
Um,
Should
no,
I
but
go and give you some toys to take with you on your next trip?
What?
I've tried some toys that I don't want to clean up.
God.
I can't wait till we get the robots, dude. That's going to be fun.
You're so funny.
Nice.
Okay, let's get back. This is not about me, though. This is
know.
about
Getting
Michael.
It's
tagged
about your
by you in
podcast.
Santa
It's not
Monica.
about me.
Okay, wait.
If you weren't doing comedy, what would you be doing instead?
You'd be getting pegged.
Shit.
I don't
I
know.
probably would be, getting pegged. I probably would. I really like the NFL. Something with that.
Oh, who's your team?
Miami Dolphins, actually.
Oh, really?
I like football's my other vice. I travel to go to the games. Eventually, maybe I would have became someone who I didn't know, but I wish I went to school for journalism. I can't even say it, so good thing I didn't.
Okay, a follow-up question. If you could tell Steve Ross one thing right now about the team, what would it be?
Let's hire Gruden, John Gruden.
Okay, you heard it here first.
I talk about the Dolphins. I just do it for fun, and maybe in 30 years, who knows? I don't know where it will take me, but why not?
Are you still that guy that thinks that every season they have a shot, or you're realistic?
No. Well, listen, man. I'll tell you something about football. Is every person needs to fixate themselves on one thing about their team that can create delusion. And you have to have delusion to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if I was a realist, then what would be the point? I have to have some hope and
It is
belief.
hope. It's a
You know what I
story.
mean? Like, there's no proof. You just have to. You have to hope. It's like
NFL is like a religion. I would say sports
well,
is
as a Dolphin fan, it's never going to happen, and I know that. I know it's never going to happen, but you have to be a little delusional, right? And hope. I don't
After
know.
we're done
Like,
here, I'm going to go peg somebody, hopefully. But
Oh my
I would
God.
like to watch.
okay,
No.
I'll
Okay,
FaceTime you.
Michael.
It's just that it was a choice. I made a choice. It's not. It was an exaggeration.
What
Okay.
advice would you give to someone who wants to make it in comedy? Somebody moves out there. What would you say?
Move home. Stop.
Um,
No,
That's-
I mean, listen. If it's your passion and you know it, then that's it. That's all you need. You got to kind of teach yourself. Just get up as much as possible and learn. Just keep learning. Stay positive. I think I'm lucky with my mental health. I don't get sad or anything. I'm always excited. And one thing with creative, I always find ways to make myself excited even more. Whether it's a new joke, a new podcast, a new something. I'm motivated and excited. Let's see where I can take this. And then, it's not failure. You're just learning. You're like, okay, this isn't working. That's not working. Just keep going. That goes for anyone and anything. You have to find ways to keep yourself excited. Otherwise, what's the point?
You're very direct. You're very blunt. You say what's on your mind. In this political environment, this time where people are worried about censorship or worried about being
Yeah.
PC, do you think about that and just write what's best and just hope it lands? And if you fuck up,
Yeah. I fuck up on stage. I will. And then I go, well, I had to try. I'll literally just say it. If someone's going to take anything with weight, especially if I'm on stage, that's insane. If someone got mad, I'd be like, do you know who I am? And if they're like, no, I go, exactly. Well, how the hell am I supposed to get to a point where you know who I am if I'm not taking chances on stage?
Well,
Let
that's
me
a really
fucking
good
try.
point.
Let me
Yeah.
try. Let me figure out how to get so great that you know who I am. But you know how we got great was I tried taking chances on stage. I
this is
tried
like
to
your
talk about
moment to
abortion.
put truffles in ice cream if we had a chef on, right? Like, yeah, you wouldn't
Yeah.
think that.
Great analogy, dude. That's unbelievable. I think we got to go deeper with that.
Okay,
Okay.
go deeper with that.
That was-
I like it. It's honestly, this is you being genuine. It's like very motivating. And this is so relevant, I think, to anybody. It's not just obviously comics, but I think it is that positivity. If you don't kind of push the boundaries and, you got to see where you're going. Otherwise you're stuck in the same rotation
Without risk. comes
yeah, you
without-
can't get stale,
for sure. In anything.
Always.
In
like,
anything.
Ultimately, you just have to evolve
Yeah.
in everything
Which is
you
hard
do.
to do. It's hard to do because I think people get really stuck in their comfort zone.
Oh, for
So-
sure. I mean, most of these people are in the rat race. They're 9 to 5. This is the routine. I don't want to
Yeah.
leave it. It's safe. It's secure. But that's just too boring for me. I like the uncertainty of not knowing how I'll pay rent in a couple months.
There's somewhere in between. You know what I mean? Like, how do you?
There could be, but I mean, I have side hustles. Another comic started a production company, so we try to shoot commercials for brands. So that's hard. I don't do sales and I don't have the bandwidth. It's word of mouth. Hey, do you know brands? And they want to like shoot funny content for social. That's
Oh,
exciting for me.
yeah.
That's a fun thing to do on the side, but I always make sure there's a balance. Comedy's first. If there's time, before this, I had an interview with another guy about him wanting to work with me about coming up with content for his company on social media. I said, give me a couple weeks to come back with some ideas on my own time because that's not my priority. I mean, anyone else would probably be like, why don't you just run with that? Because that doesn't fulfill me. That's just to pay the bills in LA.
Supplement, essentially.
We're just living. This could all end tomorrow for us. You have to always remember that too. You have to be very
I thought I was
happy.
pessimistic.
But this is actually
That's not pessimistic. It's more it's reminding yourself like, oh, if they were like, hey, you got a week left, I'd be like, oh, I did it. Awesome. This was a dope life. I don't regret anything. I've traveled, I do it, I'm having fun. You don't know when it's gonna end and people forget that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Before we get into Schmooze Fest, which is a question to get to know you better, I would like to close up with what's next on your horizon. What do you want to accomplish?
I just really want to grow the podcast. I want it to get more popular, and I think I'm doing something great with it. I think it's funny, and I want more people to experience it. I want to get a hold of a lot more talented guests that will make it funnier with me. A lot of my focus is actually on the podcast. As far as the stand-up, I feel like I'm in a groove. I have my jokes. I have plenty of jokes, and I'm performing all the time. Really, the demand for wanting to see an hour isn't there until you're really well known. So I don't really have to worry about that until I can build a brand from my social media to get to that point. If I build a very successful podcast, I will then have a crowd. There will be a demand to want to see me live more often, and I'll have to do it more. And that's when I can start to focus on building an hour. Like, it's still a baby. I just got to keep producing it and putting it out, keep editing it. And I have no doubt that it's going to get to where I think it's going to go because I've seen the way things work. I think this is it for me. I'm really excited about. But I just got to keep pushing it.
Plug it again. What's the name of the podcast? Where can people watch it? And just shout it out right now.
YouTube. We Should Date Podcast. It's on my YouTube channel. We Should Date Podcast. It's open on Spotify or Apple or YouTube. And it's
everybody
fun.
follow.
Right, date Michael Lenoci. Let's go.
All right, Schmooze Fest.
All right, Schmooze Fest. This is basically questions to get to know you a little bit better. Okay. Funniest comedian alive besides you?
This guy, Greg Hahn, who's opening for me tomorrow. He lives down here now, and he's one of my favorite comics I've ever watched. He's so funny. He's open for so many people. He's older, maybe in his 50s, but he's so great. And his name's Greg Hahn, Hahn. And I love watching him. I like watching Harlan Williams a lot. I don't know if you know who that is. Or he was the cop in Dumb and Dumber. Half-Baked. He's been in a lot of things. Yeah, he's one of my favorites to watch. He's really funny. There's so many talented comics that just off the top of my head, but those two are some of my favorites to watch. And then obviously some of the great. I love Louis C.K., Chris Rock, George Carlin.
Classics. Like, what's your favorite comedy club?
Laugh Factory is the most in Hollywood, but there's a lot of clubs around the country that are fun. But probably actually the Laugh Factory in Long Beach is one of my favorites. Yeah.
What's the worst gig you've ever had?
I think I did one the other night.
Where was it?
Just like some random bar show. I'll go up anywhere.
What's the best crowd? New York, Miami, or LA?
New York.
Good answer.
Yeah,
Really.
great answer.
Great answer. All right, what's the biggest diva comic that, or maybe you don't want to say, but I'm just curious.
I don't give a fuck.
Who's the biggest diva comic?
Probably Tony Hinchcliffe.
Okay, Tony.
Is that the one with that Puerto Rican was a trash bin? Yeah, not surprised. Moving along.
When you were starting, was there anyone who was like, do this?
I remember when I was working with Chris D'Elia for a while, he had a great advice about performance tips. He was really one of the better performers I've ever seen. My buddy Brent Morin, when I was coming up, maybe him. Or my buddy Rick Glassman, he's got really good advice. He's someone I'm working with a lot right now. He's funny.
Good. Okay. We talked about your podcast. Who's your dream podcast guest, dead or alive?
Tom Green.
Oh, throwback. Canadian.
Yes, and I should ask him, but I know he's not in LA right now, but he was an inspiration to me when I was younger. I would just do like a solo interview style one with him. I wouldn't make it part of the dating one. It would be a standalone episode.
I like it.
There's no rules. Why not? You just do a random podcast.
No rules.
You talk about dating and being single. What's the ideal date spot for, I guess, in LA, or really for a comic?
Well, for me, it's Elefante in Santa Monica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
nice.
and
convenient. It's like you could just walk home. You're like, okay.
I could.
Yeah, it's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. Okay. What's funnier to you, dating or breaking up?
I don't know. I haven't really broke up in a long time. Dating breakups are traumatic. That can turn into something funny later. But dating is funny. Everyone's different personalities and the way they operate.
And
Your
like,
dates ever get concerned that they're going to end up as part of the material?
If they say that, I'm like, no, you're not that interesting.
All right.
What's going on here that you think
We're
is
not
gonna
interviewing
happen?
Taylor Swift, apparently.
Yeah.
Michael, I hope you're nicer on dates. What's a perfect Sunday for you? It sounds like you're productive. Are you hungover recovery, productivity? You're doing podcasts?
Right now, perfect Sunday, 3 TVs, watching football from the morning to evening.
Got it. Gotcha.
All right.
All right.
Time for this or that, I think.
Yeah,
Ready?
go.
Go on stage or at the bar after?
On stage. You don't have to at the bar after if you did on stage.
Group show or solo show?
Well, that sounds sexual. Oh, solo.
Okay. All right. There's no I in team. Red eye flight or 5-hour drive?
Red eye flight. Over 3 hours, I'm never driving.
Espresso martini or whiskey neat?
Espresso martini on the rock.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Surprised, actually. I like that.
I go espresso martini on the rocks. I start the
Why
night
on
off
the
with that.
rocks? Is it because you're
Because I
concerned?
want to be careful. I'm not trying to
yeah,
worry if
right.
I'm spilling something.
I agree
want
with
to drink and talk.
Is it in a different kind of cup?
Yeah, of course. It's in
Yeah.
the one
On
that's
a rocks glass.
in the martini cup.
I'm never
and
drinking a martini. Martini's so you got to hold it and be like,
But
I don't
there
get
is
that.
something about a dirty martini in that glass. I don't know. Okay, anyway.
Madden or NBA 2K?
Madden.
Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy because of his career in acting.
Stand up or podcasting?
Stand up.
Writing or performing?
For me.
LA Laugh Factory or New York Comedy Cellar?
Never done the Comedy Cellar. I would love to.
All right.
Oh my God, Michael, let us know when you're doing it. We will come support.
Yeah, in 5 years I'll be like, hey guys, remember that podcast we did? You come to the show.
Absolutely. And not 5 years. I could see it
You
this
guys will
year.
be like, who are you? Maybe.
Um,
I'm not there enough.
Are you a 9 o'clock showtime or would you rather be on at 11?
9.
Okay. Airplane aisle seat or window seat?
Window.
Make people laugh or make people think?
Think.
Okay. Wow. That's it for this or that.
a couple more to go. Don't worry, Michael. And then you get to go have fun at the pool. Nosh of the day. This is where we talk about a favorite restaurant that you've been to recently, a recipe, or somewhere where you don't want to go. You go first if you got it, Michael.
Chick-fil-A.
Not my favorite, to be honest. But, sure. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you could get past that. You still like the chicken. It's really good.
That's the thing about Chick-fil-A. Like, I just don't understand.
It's
Very
really
good.
good, dude.
They
Is that what
Yeah,
it
but
is?
hey, but we can all be against the gays if you have a good sandwich. And then, you know what? I was in Atlanta and they had one at the airport, so I just got some. So I just had it recently, so it was in my brain.
Okay, that makes sense. Jason, what's your nosh?
My nosh is going to be Izakaya in Coral Gables. They have a great EB10 sub.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
I'm sure I like that. I don't know what it is, but I'll eat
and
it.
really good soft shell crab. So,
Oh.
yeah.
I just went to the Austrian place in the Neue Gallery, and it's called Cafe Savarsky. It was really cool. It was very old school.
Hey, bougie, Michael.
It was a little bougie, but in a fun
Well,
kind
we
of
can't
way.
afford it, but I'll go with you.
Okay, there you go. You got invited.
What-
Okay.
What was that cake I saw? That green. You guys had some
Okay,
kind
so apparently in these Austrian cafes, they're all known for different slices. This is what my friend was telling me. And it was like a pistachio chocolate thing.
Yeah, it
was
looked
very-
outrageous.
Oh,
Okay, speaking of Nosh, what's your bagel order and where are you getting your bagels?
wouldn't I love to be able to eat a bagel with cream cheese and not regret it? But
Yeah.
you know what I do? What if I am going to eat a bagel in the morning? I'll do a bagel with cream cheese and turkey.
Whoa.
No,
Why are you
Mike.
so disappointed by that?
I don't know if
That
I'm
is
disappointed, but I'm quite shocked about that combo.
It's so good. Have you ever tried a turkey cream cheese bagel sandwich? Then don't knock it.
I
It's
don't know if
so
I'm-
good.
But is it like turkey bacon or just like a slice of turkey?
Oh, like turkey cold cut.
Like a slice of, oh wow,
Like
that's
boar's
interesting.
head turkey.
I'm getting that at Barney Greengrass.
Just give it
All
a
right.
try. You can throw a tomato on there if you want.
Hey,
All right, our last
Jason.
segment is Mitzvah of the Day, a moment where we take a break from the hustle and spotlight everyday acts of kindness. I don't know if you have everyday acts of kindness, but we recommend everybody taking a friend or a loved one to a comedy show.
Oh, I
Comedy
like that.
there is obviously healing.
It
I
could
think-
also be
It is the best.
traumatizing.
Yeah, it is the best method.
Maybe if they go see you.
Alrighty, that wraps up this episode with the hilarious Michael Lenoci. Thank you,
Mike.
Michael, for joining us. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it. Everybody, don't forget to
What?
follow and subscribe to Hustle and Schmear on Instagram and YouTube, and at Michael Lenoci.
If you want, yeah. If you don't want to, I understand.
And it's called We Should Date. We Should Date. All right, Liz, Michael, please read us out.
Okay. The hustle is real.
The schmear is extra.